Superman 78, The Metal Curtain. This is issue number 4. Let's talk about it using my space system. So story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get. If I give this comic book a 10 out of 10, I'm not saying this comic book is better than The Dark Knight Returns or Giant Size X-Men #1 or V for Vendetta or something. I'm comparing this to the other Superman 78 titles, so we're going to go from there. Yeah, I'm just going to give the story a 2 out of 2. I mean, look, it's a simple story. We got Metallo. He's a Russian agent this time, and he wants to beat up America because he hates it. That's not very nice. So what's going to happen? Well, Superman's got to step in. That's what's going to happen. Now, the suit was created by Lex Luthor. Oh my God! And he's got kryptonite powers, I think, and all that other cool stuff. He's a match for Superman. So it's a simple story. It's Metallo. We've seen this done before. But when I'm reading this, I'm imagining it done as a Christopher Reeve film. Christopher Reeve is the best. And Superman's my favorite character. So I'm going to be a little bit more, kinder to a Superman story. There's not much going on in this particular issue, but overall I'm enjoying the story. So there you go. And it's not exactly the Metallo, but how they do these movie things where they change the character around just to suit whatever their thing is. It's slightly irritating, and you could be like, well, but it is what it is. So I'm accepting it for that, and I really like it. Pacing 2 out of 2, man. This thing is just like a massive battle. It's fast. This is 25 pages, and it's very fast. This is like the fastest paced comic I've ever read. It's just like Metallo shows up, fight, fight, fight. They go back and forth. Lex Luthor comes in for a little bit of a save or an assist, and that's it. Awesome. So yeah, pacing 2 out of 2. Art, this is where we're falling short. I'm gonna give it a 1. I think last time I gave it a 0.5. That's pretty harsh. Obviously, this person can draw better than I can, but it is panely and it is very simple. But maybe I'm just getting used to it, and that's not an excuse to give it a 1. But this is issue 4. I've now been consuming these, and I'm used to it now. I think it's okay, so I'm going to give it a 1. I'll give it a pass. But something that I will give a perfect score to art is this shirt from beardedshirts.com. It's Legion of Superheroes with Superboy. I love Superboy. Check this out. This is so good. So this is from beardedshirts.com. They are my channel sponsor. Check them out. The link is in the description below. They've got sales on all the time. And if you become a Legionnaire, so if you join the channel as a member, you are entered into a draw to win something from Bearded Shirts. So check all that stuff out. Link is in the description. Let's continue on with the characters. It's Christopher Reeve Superman, so it's 2 out of 2. It's Gene Hackman Lex Luthor. He's awesome. Metallo's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2 for characters. I don't care. There's not a lot of characterization in this, but I like when Lex Luthor's like, hey buddy, you need help? You need my help? I designed that suit. I know how to take it down. Very easy. It's very easy. You can take this guy down in 2 seconds, but you need my help. So it wasn't so much about can you defeat Metallo easily. It's more like, do you trust Lex Luthor? And I mean, you got to do what you got to do because the place is being destroyed. So pretty cool stuff. I love all the character work here. There's a little bit. It's only a little bit, but still good. And I mean, the enjoyment factor is a 2 out of 2. It's Christopher Reeve Superman. I love it. This would have been a cool movie, I guess, if they had done it. So I'm giving this sucker a 9 out of 10. Look, I know it might be a little bit high, but I'm a sucker for Superman. If it's told in a fun way, there's a lot of action. That's almost good enough to get a solid review. This is probably more like, a 7 or 8, for people who are just like, yeah, that was okay. Like they might not care about the story that much or not think it's very deep or anything like that. But again, I'm comparing this to the Superman 78 stuff. I'm not comparing this to last issue of Action Comics, which I think I gave a 10 out of 10. And if I didn't give it a 10 out of 10, maybe I really should go back and give it a 10 out of 10 because I'm still thinking about it today and thinking how awesome that was. So I think it's great that we have something like Action Comics where you have like a really epic, big thing going on with like Bizarro and everyone's turning into Bizarros and all that. And then you can go back to this nice, simple comic. I don't think that every comic needs to be Watchmen, right? That's why I say in the beginning, I'm not comparing this to Watchmen or whatever. Like, it's Superman. You want to have fun, right? So we can have a fun Superman title, then we can have a serious Superman title or a little bit more epic Superman title, right? Superman Lost is a little bit more, it's a little bit more, there's more depth, I guess, to that. Though I am finding that very kind of slow for me. I haven't gone back to, I think I read the first 8 and then I kind of just took a break for a while. Maybe I'll go back to it. But again, I'm not angry at that title. Superman can be a lot of things to a lot of people. Everyone's going to have their thing that they like. And so, yeah, I think it's Superman's birthday this month. So happy birthday, Superman. But yeah, and is there a 29th? I think there's a 29th this year. I'll have to check. But wow, that's awesome, because then that's actually his birthday. So that's his birthday in comics. I'm not. That's not the day the character came out or whatever. So anyway, that is it for this one. If you like my space rating system, please like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.